Alright everyone, so can I just start by welcoming you to the Royal Holloway exhibition. I'm very excited and honoured to be introducing our guest teacher today. Now this is someone with tremendous status in the art world, someone with rich talent and a great eye for art. So without further ado, let me welcome Jonathan Rosenbell. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. You don't have any art experience, and yes, you would be right. The last week has been crazy. Ever since my first mission, where Tilly and I stopped the gang from leaking the top secret database, I have been in high demand. I've never been so popular. Honestly, this week alone, I've had 3 undercover assignments. And going undercover is great. You get to play lots of different roles, and everyone believes you too. So far, I've been a receptionist on Monday, a doctor's assistant on Tuesday, and an art teacher today. God, this is starting to sound like a Craig David song. Anyway, the missions have been going great so far, and everyone at MIA is really pleased with my work. But the biggest mission of them all this week has to be keeping this from the guys. I'm doing all these cool things, and all I want to do is share this with both of them. But after what happened last week, I've realised I have to keep the two of them at arm's length with this. This is a dangerous game, except unlike the games they're used to, you don't get to just pull in a reverse card. Anyway, I must get on. I've got an art class to teach.
International SuperSpy. SuperSpy!
Access granted.
Hi, sorry I'm late. Double maths. No worries, not late at all. In fact, we're just about to start. Hugo? Everyone, allow me to introduce you to Rufus Dandruff. Rufus Dandruff. Where have I heard that name before? Well, probably everywhere. In the last 3 weeks alone, Rufus has made over 26 TV appearances. Not to mention, he's also blowing up on social media. Wow, so what's bringing him all this attention? Well, for the last 5 years, Rufus was unemployed. Then, just 6 months ago, he starts up his business, a restaurant. Then, that turns into opening another restaurant. And then just this week, he's opened his 6th restaurant in 6 months. Wow, impressive. Yes, very. Almost unbelievable, you could say. And trust me, if you knew Rufus, you'd know this is totally out of character. Precisely. So we started looking into his businesses, finances, the restaurants, the staff. Did you find anything? Just this. These are the reviews from all 6 of Rufus's restaurants. Yes. Spot anything strange about them? Apart from the poor emoji choice? No, all looks normal. Why, they all fake? No. There were over 1,000 reviews on here, and not one negative one from anyone. Every single person gave it 5 stars. And then, there's this. This was taken from Channel 6 News this morning. Customers were being asked their opinions on the restaurant. 12 people, all positive. Not a bad word to say between them. Usually I don't really go for this type of cuisine, but I have to say that was one of the best meals I've ever eaten. It was fab. Totally fab. Okay, well, could it be possible that this guy, Rufus, is just successful? I mean, does there always have to be a conspiracy behind everything? Well, given the time frame, 6 months to do all of this, it's unlikely. Hey, Dad, did you say you knew this Rufus guy? Well, your mum and I don't just know him, Tilly. We went to school with him for what, 6 years? Apparently, but if I'm honest with you, I don't really remember him. So what was he like, Rufus? Well, he was quite quiet, really. A lot of the time you'd hardly know he was there. I never really saw him with any friends, though. A lot of the time, he'd be sitting on his own. A couple of the guys in our year used to pick on him quite a bit, but other than that, he sort of just kept himself to himself. Until the reunion. Now this, I do remember. Yes. A few months back, we had our high school reunion. I remember the day well, because it was the night before your mum and I had our biggest mission. Anyway, a couple of the guys told Rufus that it was fancy dress, and he ended up turning up in a clown's costume. Anyway, it didn't go down too well. But I remember the whole night he kept talking about how he was going to make it in business. You know, I just thought he was making things up. You know, everyone's talking about how well they're doing in life, and he just wanted to say something. But turns out it looks like he actually made it. So, what do you need us to do? Well, at this stage, we just need to get closer to Rufus, monitor him, and the restaurant. See if we can find anything that may mean this new business idea isn't as above board as he's making everyone think. And for this, we were thinking, Tilly. Awesome. Yes, everyone, say hello to Janet Mordell, a chef in Rufus's new restaurant. Sorry, a chef? You know I have no cooking skills whatsoever, right? I mean, my signature meal is a carbonara, and even that's microwaved. And she still managed to blow up her microwave. Twice. Hey, you'll be fine. You've got this. Just maybe stay away from any electrical appliances. Well, guess who's just been fired? Oh no, you've been fired from the restaurant? Oh no, that was last week. I started working at this new shop, you know, the one down the road? Well, I was until yesterday. What happened? Oh, just some stupid excuse. Honestly, they were overreacting about the whole thing. Apparently, I might have missed off a couple of zeros on the end of a price, so something that was meant to be £200, I accidentally charged for £2. The whole thing was just blown out of proportion, really. Hey, that reminds me, does anyone know a good lawyer? No? Okay. Hey, guys. Hi, Kenny. Hey, hi. Why did I say that twice? You know, Jake, it is so funny. I went to this art class the other day, and the guest teacher looked the spitting image of you. I mean, don't get me wrong, the guy was a lot more attractive. But, you know, had I not had my glasses and I was maybe 6 foot back, I might have thought it was you. Isn't that weird? Very hilarious, in fact, you could say. And honestly, now I'm thinking about it, I don't even think that guy was a real art teacher. Honestly, I've seen better artwork from my niece. And she's 3. 3? Wow. Anyway, I've got maths in about 3 minutes, so I've got to go. Nice seeing you both. Bye, Kenny. Yes, yeah, see you later. Oh. You still haven't asked her out yet? No, not yet. Oh, I don't know, guys. The more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm thinking, could I just be reading into something that's not actually there? Are you serious? Did you see the way she went, "Hi, Kenny"? She definitely fancies you. What do you think, Jake? 3-year-old? Really? Sorry, yes, Kenny, you definitely have a chance. I say go for it. You know, if you're quick, you might actually be able to catch her up before she goes to maths. Fine, I'll do it. But if anything goes wrong, I'm holding you two personally responsible. You'll be fine. Good luck. Go. So, what are you doing after school? Fancy seeing a movie? I was thinking, Pretty Woman. And before you say anything, remember the promise that you made to make up for last week? Afiyah, I think I did my time. I sat through Romeo and Juliet twice last week. But actually I can't today. I am seeing a relative, a cousin. Yes, they have come down from Canada. Oh, nice. I've never heard you mention a cousin before. Well, yeah, we don't see him much, but he's flying in from Canada, so I've sort of just got to be there, just to say hello. You know, your excuses are getting worse and worse every time. Hey, newbie, you need to have the hat on. Oh, really? Are you sure? It really doesn't go with my outfit. Put it on. So, how long have you been a chef? Me? I mean, of course, me, because I'm a chef. I have been a chef for a couple of years now. Have you got much experience? Yeah, lots. I almost got one of those star things, you know. Oh, a Michelin star. Oh, well, I was actually going to say star baker in primary school. We did this bake show, but we'll go with that. So, what's it like working here then, eh? I'm surprised you can concentrate with this music. No, I mean seriously, what is this? What, we at some sort of funeral? This music was actually composed by me and Rufus. Oh, it's lovely. Really lovely. Is it available on iTunes? Love to get it on my phone, maybe a ringtone. No? Okay. Yeah, anyway, I've been here nearly 6 months now, ever since the first restaurant opened, and it's by far the best place I've ever worked. And as for the music, I think it's good. Keeps us all motivated, and after a while, you don't really notice it. Oh, your sleeve. Oh, I know, the colour really doesn't go with my hair. No, your sleeve, it's on fire. Fire! Fire! Oh, hey guys, what are you up to? Oh, nothing much, we were just looking through our old yearbook. Oh, cool, I don't think I've ever seen these. Wow, that is a haircut, Mum. Who's that next to you? Well, that would be Rufus. Wow, okay. You know, after hearing your story earlier about Rufus in high school, and then what happened at the reunion, I know, I just couldn't get it out of my head. I'm really hoping this whole thing is just innocent and he has just made it himself. Oh no, I just feel like some people deserve that, you know? Yeah, you're right. Oh, sorry guys, that's Tilly. I better answer it, see how she's getting on. Hi Tilly. How's it going? Oh, hey. Yeah, it's good. I'm just on my way back now. The restaurant actually had to close early because there was a fire in the kitchen. Before you say anything, I wasn't near any microwaves. Honestly, it actually turned out to be a good shift. I got paid for 6 hours, and 3 of those were spent outside waiting for them to put the fire out. And it also gave me a good chance to speak to some of the staff and customers. Oh, that's great. About the second part, obviously, not the fire. Did you find anything? No, I mean, it all seemed normal, to be honest. I mean, apart from the weird classical music they kept playing in the kitchen, but I had earphones for that. It was strange. I didn't really get what the fuss was about. How was the food? That was the same. There was nothing special about it. It was bland. Almost forgettable, in fact. I did, however, manage to get a sample. I thought I might drop it off at MIA on my way back home. Excellent. I'll get Hugo to fast-track it and run some tests on it. With any luck, we should have some results on it tomorrow. Hopefully, get a better idea of what's going on. Ah, there he is. Morning, sleepyhead. Now, hope you're hungry. Made some pancakes. Called it a Saturday special. You never make pancakes anymore. Okay, spit it out. What do you want? Nothing. What, can a dad just not make his children some pancakes anymore? Most dads? Yes. You? No. So, what have you guys got planned this weekend then? Well, as of about 5 minutes ago, nothing. I was meant to meet Afiyah today, but she's just cancelled. Apparently, she's starting a new job. Oh, she stopped working at the aquarium? Oh, no, that was about 3 weeks ago. She's had 4 jobs since then. Well, seeing as you're not doing anything, how do you fancy going down to LaRue? LaRue? Isn't that Rufus's new restaurant? Oh yeah, how did Hugo do with the tests? Yes, they came back about 20 minutes ago. All fine. Well, apart from a serious lack of seasoning, that is, but nothing strange. Dad, if the tests are all normal, isn't it just about time we drop this and let this guy be? Look, I can't explain it, but I just know there's something going on. Something's not right here. Okay, fine. What do you need me to do? Well, it's a simple plan with very minimal risks. Tonight they have lots of food critics visiting the restaurant as part of their big launch. Now that seems like the perfect time to go in and have a snoop around. Think about it. Everyone will be so busy with the critics, they won't even notice you. Hello, sir. Have you booked? Yes, the name is Jean-Luc. Yep, I can see your name. Let me show you to your table. So you're from France? I am. I am. Joli, et pour combien de temps êtes-vous? Critique? Gastronomique? Ooh, oui. Sorry, I'm a bit out of practice. Okay, well, here is your table and menu, and someone will be along shortly to take your order. Thank you. Or should I say, gracias? That's Spanish. Seriously? I thought you were doing GCSE French. Dad, GCSE French basically covers all the phrases that you're never going to need. I could say, I'd like to have a cheese pizza, but that's about it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Our daughter doesn't like her food. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Here, let me take the plate, and I will speak to our chef. Did you spot that? Spot what? All this time, we were testing the wrong thing. It's not the food at all. It's the music. Think about it. Tilly said she wasn't impressed with the food. How was the food? That was the same. There was nothing special about it. It was bland. Almost forgettable, in fact. But she also said she had to put earphones in to drown out the music. No, it all seemed normal, to be honest. Apart from the weird classical music they kept playing in the kitchen, but I had earphones for that. And then there's the family in front of me. They just said their daughter doesn't like the food. But see, she's deaf. She doesn't like the food because she can't hear the music. Oh no. What? What is it? Okay, remember how I told you we had our high school reunion a few months back? Yeah. Well, turns out the exact date was 6 months and a week ago. 1 week before Rufus sets up his business. Exactly. Well, see, because of our mission, we had some of our gadgets with us, so we had to get on the road that evening. One of the gadgets we had was a musical warp. Okay. Well, you see, the thing about a musical warp is, it works as a form of hypnosis. It can basically get people to think whatever you want it to. Like making everyone think your restaurant is brilliant. Exactly. I must have dropped it when we were at the reunion, Rufus must have found it. Okay, why do I have the feeling that this isn't going to be so straightforward? It's not. You see, the thing about a musical warp is, it works in stages. It goes from 10% all the way up to 100%, in terms of how much control you want to have over someone. Now, it's never really been designed to go over 40%. What happens after 40%? The gadget just becomes too powerful, can't cope. So like any technology, it overheats, and that can cause fires. Like exactly what happened with Tilly the other day when she was working at the restaurant. He must already be over 40%. Right, that's it, I'm on my way. Now listen, Jake, this is really important. Stay away from Rufus until I get there, okay? This type of technology has to be dealt with specially, and we don't know yet what Rufus is capable of. Oh my god, I don't believe it. That's the teacher from my art class. Look, I've just got to go over and say hi. Hello, sorry to interrupt. I saw you last week at the art class. You were one of my teachers. And I just saw you from afar and thought I'd come over and say hi. Okay, sir, have you decided on what you want to drink? Jake? What are you doing here? Oh, no, not Jake. Jean-Luc. I'm a food critic here for the opening of the restaurant. Jean-Luc? I thought you said you were an art teacher. Yes, that is a good point. I am a food critic / art teacher. Although, definitely not Jake. I mean, I think we can probably all agree, much more attractive. So, there's that. But, I do know Jake. Because he is my cousin. Yes, I can work with that. I have just flown in recently from France, hence the outfit. Really? That's strange. I thought Jake said you were flying in from Canada. Yes, that's right. I came from France, stopped over in Canada, and now I'm here for the opening. Oh my god, Kenny! Sorry, is there a doctor in here? My son's choking. Yes, he is. I am. Yes, remember I went to the surgery earlier in the week and you were the doctor. You can help him, can't you? So let me get this straight. You're Jake's cousin, who's from France, who stopped over in Canada, who's an art teacher, a food critic, and a doctor? Yes. Now look, I'm sure this is probably all very confusing, and you probably have lots of questions, but I promise there is a very reasonable answer for each of those questions. You know what? If you just give me 1 minute, I will be back in a second to answer all of those questions. Sorry, just excuse me 1 sec. Right, think. If I was going to hide a music warp, where would I put it? Where would I put it? Office. Of course. We've got it. Next thing, how do I turn this off? Stay away from that. Ah, Rufus, I presume. I believe you've got something that doesn't quite belong to you. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything that you see in this room belongs to me. Let's drop the act, Rufus. We both know what this is, and more importantly, we know that you shouldn't be having it. You have no idea. Ever since I got this gift, it changed my life. For the first time in 42 years, people actually want to speak to me, know me. But it wasn't a gift, though, was it, Rufus? You stole it on the night of the reunion. That's not true. I didn't steal it. I found it. You know what they say, finders keepers and all. I didn't know what it was at first. And then I realised. I knew something was up when people at the reunion wanted to talk to me, not just make fun of me. So you used it to set up your business. It took me about a week to figure out how it worked, but once I did, I started to notice. People wanted to help me. They were interested in me. For the first time in my life, I didn't feel alone. But it started to wear off already. People are starting to notice. I'm starting to get complaints, so I need to increase the intensity. Rufus, you can't. You're already at 45%. If you increase it any more, the gadget won't be able to cope. Rufus, it will cause a mass fire. Won't just burn down this place, but anything in a 5-mile radius. That's not fair, Rufus. Fair? You want to talk about fair? Every day for 13 years, people avoided me. No one sat next to me, spoke to me. It was like I didn't exist. And when they did notice me, they were only interested in making fun of me. Do you think that's fair? Life's not fair. If you increase this, Rufus, you will hurt so many people. Innocent people. He's right, Rufus. Jake Anderson? Don't do this, Rufus. You know, it's funny. I always used to be jealous of you. You and Jenny. Perfect couple. You had everything. No, we didn't, Rufus. There were lots going on. We just chose not to show. Funnily enough, I was actually always quite jealous of you. Of me. Why? Because, whilst everyone else was busy hiding behind a mask, covering up who they were just to be popular, you never did. You were always just you. Unapologetically you. And I always admired that about you. I always remember how kind you were as well. You always remember my birthday. Always give us handwritten Christmas cards every year. And that's how I know this isn't you. So far, you've not hurt anyone, Rufus. No harm done. But you do this, and you will hurt people. And I don't think that's what you want. It all just got a bit out of hand. I just wanted to be listened to. Noticed. That's all. Do you know what it does to someone to be left out all their life? To be alone? To always be the joke? I just wanted to show them. Show them I could do it. I know. And my biggest mistake was not standing up for you. I'm sorry, I never did. Put an end to this, Rufus. Once and for all. Let us take the device back. And come with us. Can't believe that Rufus guy got arrested. Wonder what happened. Yeah. Hey, how did the new job go? I got fired. But don't worry, I've got another job coming up next week. Sorry guys, I'll be back in a sec. Hi, excuse me. Oh, sorry, do you want this chair? No, nothing like that. I just wondered if you wanted to eat lunch with us. Are you joking? No, seriously, I just saw you over there with my friends and wondered if you'd want to eat lunch with us. No pressure, but we'd love you to join us. Okay. Thank you. Here, come on, let me introduce you to everyone.